Hello everybody. My name is Sundragon and I work now for more than 30 years as a shamanic teacher. I studied different indigenous traditions all around the world and I try to bring knowledge together for our Western culture to help people to connect with the earth, to connect with their soul, connect with themselves and the environment. And in this study I also found very deep and interesting knowledge about what the shamans called power plants or teacher plants. I studied this knowledge in the Amazon and in the deserts in Peru and Ecuador, and one time of these studies, I received the message that it's very important to bring knowledge in our culture about one plant which is widely used. It's marijuana, cannabis, because a lot of people they use this plant for recreational purpose, and a lot of people they misuse also this plant. And this plant contains a huge healing and spiritual potential, and this potential is mostly unknown in our culture. So to open up this potential, I developed rituals. I discovered techniques. These techniques they come also from the old Asian culture, from the yogis, from the Veds, and there it is called Ganja yoga. But I mixed these techniques with the shamanic knowledge of North America, with the medicine wheel. And I found out that this mixture gives a lot of healing powers, a lot of knowledge that could be used in our lives, that brings people very quick, very easy into their healing potential, that opens up the deep healing knowledge that is hidden in ourselves. So what I want to talk about now is what does it do with that when we use cannabis in this very special way. I heard about some yoga schools in United States, and they also use marijuana in their yoga classes, but they just smoke it and then they do yoga. So for me it's one possibility to work with this plant, but I found out that the plant itself contains a secret when you combine it with a different approach, when you combine it with some special breathing techniques, with some special nutritions, and in a very special set, then your what we call the endocannabinoid system is switched, is turned on inside of your body. So we all have receptors for cannabis. Our body is producing some material which we need. The endocannabinoid system is a system that is made that we can manage pain and fear and emotions, that is balancing our feelings. So if your endocannabinoid system is not working very good. Maybe you get a lot of strong tensions in your body. Also, you have a lot of fears about things which are actually not fearful. But from the moment when your endocannabinoid system is in his full potential, the body is able to open up. Is able to receive more energies, and also your mind is able to receive more information. It's just somehow like the information flow between yourself, between the environment, between maybe also higher powers is much, much better when this endocannabinoid system is in a very good condition. So when we use cannabis, we first have to activate this endocannabinoid system. To really get the full capacity of your endocannabinoid system, you have to concentrate on yourself, you have to concentrate on your breath, you have to fill up your system with power. The yogis call it prana, the Chinese people call it chi. And when you combine cannabis with the intake and with the more concentrated meditation on chi or on pranayama, their experience of cannabis will be totally different. You enter into a space where you get informations, deeper informations about yourself, about the situation around you. It's just like you connect yourself to a higher, to a greater equipment. It's like plugging in your personal computer into a greater system. So you get connected with all the things around you, and these things around you, the natural things around you, the environment starts to talk to you. Information will come, will help you to heal, and you are able through the techniques that I'm teaching in my classes to really go deeper inside of it. So you can do healings, you can really help people who have a lot of psychological problems to solve them. You can talk to the ancestors. You can really awaken their healing powers. So our immune system is nothing else as a summary of our body and our mind and the interaction between our thoughts, our feelings with our body. If this interaction is very good, we really are protected against a lot of diseases. If we are not in a good connection with ourselves, then strange energies come inside of us. And we get maybe also confused, our body gets confused, and so on. So the use of cannabis in a spiritual way, in a yogic way, helps to really melt mind, body and soul together. To enter this state where the cannabis is really working for you is something that you have to activate. I call it the cannabis healing trance. It's not like, okay, I smoke or I take some cannabis and this trance will appear. No, you have to go into it. You have to learn to enter a trance state. And this is the difference between the ways shamans use it or yogis use it. They know how to enter this trance state. And when they are into this trance state, they work with the power of the plant. They do their yoga, they do their healings, they do their journeys, They receive in this state a lot more powers. They have access to greater powers. They activate the natural selves inside of them. It's just like the Kundalini energy, which is in the yoga tradition a very mystical power at the end of the spine. It has the picture of a snake. This Kundalini energy starts to rise up. And if you know how to use the plant, you can open your chakras. And chakras are these transformation stations. In the Hinduistic tradition, they have 7 chakras, and through these chakras we are transforming energy. Energies, special frequencies of energy are flowing inside of us and also out. We express them also through the chakras. We communicate also through the chakras. When we communicate on a non-verbal level. So you can use the plant and really open one special chakra, and more we can really feel that the life force of the Kundalini powers, they start to flow through our bodies, and this life force, it's an immense healing energy. It's more than only the sexual energy. It's beyond. It contains sexuality, but it's far more beyond, because in the lower chakras, these Kundalini powers, it's like the sexual power. But when it starts to rise, goes to the heart and throat chakra and up to the lotus chakra and the crown chakra, this energy changes completely into a healing or a visionary power. And through hemp, through the cannabis plant, the old seers, the yogis in the Himalayas, they did this journey, they did this Kundalini yoga. They really focused themselves. I believe all these yogic systems that they developed, a lot of them are made to work also with the plant, with the marijuana plant. But no one talks about that, because it's a secret knowledge. They don't give this knowledge to strangers. It's only to students which are close to them. And I found this knowledge through my personal experience. I tried a lot of things, combining nutrition, combining plant medicine with my yoga practice, with my shaman practice, with my different approaches to gain knowledge about myself and the universe. And so one day this Kundalini woke up, and from one point there is a body intelligence that starts to guide you. It's a deeper intelligence that's in everyone. It's like maybe somehow evolutionary intelligence that helps us, that guides us into the future. Yeah? That is something that we can activate through different methods, techniques, and also activate through the use of this medicine plant. Because in my belief system, all the plants, they are made for us. They all have a purpose. And cannabis is one of the plants who has who covers nearly everything what we need. It's food, it's clothing, you can build houses with it, you can heal with it, and you can use it for your spiritual path. The only thing is you have to know, you have to have a focus. I know people that just smoke, they don't have a focus. Or they smoke because they want to forget daily life. They want to forget their troubles. They want to forget their miseries, their problems, whatever. And the fascinating thing is that the hemp spirit says, yes, if you use me to forget about your problems, I will help you. I will blow you away. So I cannot solve these problems, but I'm your helper. But on the other hand, if you ask the plant, the spirit of the plant, to help you to wake up, to receive healing, to receive knowledge, to develop yourself, then the plant also say, okay, I can do it also for you. We are the ones who decide what we want. Otherwise, the plant spirit takes us on a chaotic journey, which reflects our own chaotic system. For me, it's very important because I see the possibilities and the huge potential of this plant to help people, to show people, to use this plant in a good way. We all know that it's not a solution to ban it, because it's a gift from the gods. In the Asian tradition, the Hindu tradition, the plant self, it's the incarnation of Lord Shiva himself. And in our tradition, we have this split, we have this departure from nature. We isolate ourselves, and nature is something outside, it's something dangerous, So everything that is bringing us together with nature is dangerous, seems for maybe some people, because if you're together with nature, if you're one with nature, then you don't need anyone who rules you. You get ruled by the earth, by yourself, by spirit. To become really again a part of the whole planetary system is a kind of freedom, because it's this body, this little body of mine, connects with the whole body of the earth, and I become a cell, a conscious cell in the brain of Mother Earth. I become her consciousness. And the more people, who awake in this picture, that we are the consciousness of the earth. We are the way she is thinking. She is working, and the more, we can really work with her. Our problem is this departure. And the more people try to build again the bridge between their brain with the global brain of the earth, the more we can work together as the planet. We are the planet, you know. Mm. And we have some transmitters in our brain that help us to bring information to the different parts of our body. So the earth itself has also some transmitters. And in my understanding, the power plants, just like cannabis, yeah, these are transmitters, catalysts that helps that we can merge with our consciousness to the consciousness of the earth. So that needs some understanding, and it's also something that we have be aware that a lot of people are very much afraid of these earth powers, because these earth powers, they are very, very strong. They contain also physical powers, sexual powers, everything. And through our history, all these powers get demonized. So one step is to understand that the demons are nothing else as the backside of the angels. They are one and the same. It's the way to look at it. You know, you can look at it from the light side. You see the angel, and on the other side it's the demon. But it's the same thing. It's a spirit that is building bridges between the worlds. It's an energy. And when you work with the earth powers, with Gaia, you know, you step out of this game of good and bad. You enter the medicine wheel, you enter the circle, the sacred circle of existence, and in this circle everybody has its place. And when you find your place in this circle, there is no need for fear, because then you feel connected to all the powers, to the underworld, to the upper world, to the inner world, the middle world, and so on. You're getting in harmonize with the whole existence. And the earth itself gives us a lot of tools. The thing is that we as humans, we have the tendency always to go out of the unity. But we also have the capacity to enter, to go back into the oneness through our meditations, through the rituals, sometimes through religion. I mean, through techniques, through but we needed to do it as a path. It does not happen from itself. I have to do some yoga or some ceremonies or whatever, you know, to re-enter into the unity. And I have to do it again and again and again. A lot of indigenous people and also our ancestors, they used plant medicines. They used mushrooms, they used cannabis, they used different kind of plants to enter again into this unity. And they knew how to do it, and it was very, very sacred to them. It was a pathway to the gods, you know. A lot of religions are built around what we now call drugs. it's alcohol, the wine, Christianity. It's in the Hinduism. It's cannabis. Yeah. Even in Zen Buddhism, it's the green tea. Yeah. And it's also a strong medicine, green tea. Yeah. If you drink it in a good way. And there are some more ayahuasca in the Amazons. Yeah. And these are all very, very sacred and very, very healing plants. So my idea is, if you are interested to learn more about the ways of the cannabis, the ways of ganja, I developed a program. This program contains, because cannot work directly with everyone, it contains lectures, webinars, videos. In this program, I show you how to enter this cannabis healing trance, which is the key to all the other techniques. You have to learn to go into this state, work together with the cannabis spirit, learn to unlock your endocannabinoid system, to unlock your potential, to let the cannabis spirit take over and guide you through the chakras and through the different places inside of you. He will show you that. And then, when you have entered, when you have understood how to go into this very, very strong state of being, this the cannabis healing trance is something where your whole body, your whole system is in a very high and intense vibration. And this very high and intense vibration will open up a lot of doors. Maybe it will shake you. Yeah? Maybe you start to go into a dance, or whatever else. It's the Kundalini powers from sometimes that are trying to rise up. But this is something you need someone that when you have problems with it, then you can relate to. So right now I'm planning to give live webinars where we can share our experiences with lectures that I will give you if you're interested, where you can ask questions, or if you have any problems, you can really contact me, so you have a guidance. Because this way will open up a strong connection to yourself. And it's sometimes a little bit difficult to live in our modern world on one side, and on the other side enter this very old archaic world, which is also inside of us. And I think the challenge in our times is to build a bridge between these old powers and the new ones. Because our brain has developed in the last 2,000 or 5,000 years. Yeah, our brain has a capacity which is different than the ones of our ancestors. But this power of our brain we have to integrate. We have to integrate it in our way, how we approach nature, how we touch the existence. I think we have, right now, we are on a point where we have to learn in a new way to become one with ourselves, with nature, and to start really a new development. I mean, I know that there is a lot of things going on, and a lot of people are discovering new things, and this is really great. But one thing is also to integrate all this knowledge into our daily practice. And I see when I give someone this knowledge, how to work with cannabis, how to enter this cannabis healing trance, it is very important to integrate all this, to bring it down in the way we are doing our jobs, we're acting with partners, with family, with children, and so on, you know. I remember in the 70s we took all these trucks and we fly away, off the ground, up to the moon or somewhere to the stars. And it was somehow great. But it was the first step. Now I think it is very important to bring all this back to the earth, to understand that this plant, this powerful plant, is a very, very good helper not to get away from daily life things, but to go into it and use the combination of our brain and the global brain and the brain of the plant to see things in a different way. When I ask a tree about my problems, this tree will maybe tell me other solutions, because he says, okay, look, how is your rooting? And how much energy you take up from the earth, how much energy you receive from the stars, you know? How is the way you bring this energy together inside of you? Are you fruitful, you know? Are you also able to give your fruits away, you know? And all this, it's his understanding. But I often realized when I really talk sometimes to a tree and ask him all these kind of things when I have a problem, and he always found a good solution for me through his plant perspective, because he sees me also that I'm also somehow like a plant, having my roots in the earth, and my mind is like a flower, open to the sun, and I'm trying to be fruitful. I'm trying to create something sweet that I can give away to the universe. So there's not much difference. You know, it's a little bit more complex. Because there's also some animal influences inside, but a plant like marijuana can really give you answers if you ask the right questions in the right way. So I have some friends here and maybe you have some questions about the things that I talk now.
One question, yes, there's one question from my side. As far as I'm aware, hemp or cannabis is illegal.
Yeah.
So I can't get it in shops or in drugstores.
Yeah.
So how would that work? Can I order the cannabis directly from you?
No. No.
So how does that work?
Really not. I don't dispense cannabis in any way because I'm only a teacher. I only show the people the techniques. You are responsible for your own cannabis. Yeah, everyone is, because it is illegal, you know, in some countries. I mean,
wouldn't be that an option? Sorry,
yeah.
interrupt, but would that be an option if that technique works? To put more light on cannabis and put it in a legal space, or
I hope so that cannabis will be legal in Europe next time. I mean, in Portugal it is already legal. In United States, of course, in Colorado and LA it's legal. And one thing is, it will be legal for people who have health problems. So I prefer to work first with these people who have health problems, who have also the possibility to get their cannabis official, you know, and they, I think, if we show them how to really expand the possibilities of this plant, their health problems will get better solved, because normally they use it in the way the modern medicine shows it, and it is a kind of medicine which excludes spiritual practices. Yeah. But spiritual healing practices, shaman practices, yoga practices are very, very powerful, especially when we're working with a psychoactive plant. If we see the plant as a whole thing, and modern medicine just looks at the different parts of the plant. So they say, okay, this is CBD, this is THC, this works like this works like that. But holistic medicine understands that the whole plant and all the things that the plant is doing with you, also with your brain, has some meaning. So we need to understand that the psychoactive effect of the plant could also be very healing, could also be do a lot of things which are very powerful and help us. But for that we need the shamanic knowledge, because the shamans, they know how to communicate with the spirit of the plant. They know the rituals, they know how to go into these different kind of trance states. They know how to control it and to direct it and to focus this effect that the plant is doing on us and our brain, yeah, in the right direction. So it would help us, really. So I would like to work with people who have a legal permission, or I would like to work in a country where it's already legal. It would be the best. But now, because it is not legal, I only can give this knowledge through an online class. And everyone who is doing this online class is in his own responsibility to get his cannabis.
And you talk about Ganja yoga.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Are there typical Ganja asanas, or?
No.
No. So like smoking and putting your on feet or something?
There are special techniques in the pranayama yoga, because Ganja, cannabis, is opening up the lungs. It helps to breathe deeper. So if you know this, you can practice a different kind of pranayama, which is very, very relaxed, very deep. And through the use of ganja during pranayama, you will actually, when you're experienced enough, have the awareness of the prana. So you don't work with the breath, it's just like the carrier of the prana, but you work directly with the prana. And you bring the prana energies in the different parts of your system for healing and developing reasons. So the other thing is when you are in this cannabis healing trance and you're doing asanas, it will be easier. But you have to be a little bit familiar with asanas, with hatha yoga, because it will help you to stay longer and more relaxed in one position, and doing your breathing also more relaxed in this position. So it will have an influence on your body, because your body learns to hold the position. The longer you hold, the more prana is flowing, the more relaxation is going, the whole system is changing, transforming, and also deeper powers can go up. But these are techniques that are good to have a teacher who is really helping you, because you can open up a lot of strong powers when you're doing very intense Gansha yoga. And when you have an experienced teacher, he will help you find the right speed. Otherwise, maybe you're have in the beginning too fast, too strong effects, which is not so optimal. We all know when we're doing maybe we jog or doing some heavy bodily actions, we need to warm up. Also in the yoga practice, it's good to have a warm up, and you have to understand not to go too far, too fast.
How does that work via webinar?
These special techniques in the Gansha yoga, I don't give it a webinar. I just will teach the way to enter into this trance. And then we will see how the people react on it. I mean, everybody is, of course, responsible for his own experience. And my idea is hemp, marijuana is really a sacred plant. It has a huge potential of healing. And it's just a plant, when you use it in a good way, you know, it will do a lot of good things to you. It will have a lot of healing effects. But if you have any problems or misunderstandings or questions about it, I will do the support. Yeah, people can call me, can write me, and try to help them. But evolution is an adventure. You may decide if you want to go on this journey here on Earth and have maybe a very beautiful adventure with nature, with yourself, with the people, with all the knowledge that we gathered as human beings, you know. But whatever you will do, there's always a risk. Yeah. If you move out of your prison, it's a risk. If you really make the room larger, it's a risk. If you live on a higher level, it's a risk. So, I invite you, if you like to take this risk, to grow and to go beyond your boundaries, you're invited. There's a special program. There are also other ceremonies without any teacher plans. We developed a shamanic initiation program which is called 7 New Rites of Power. The 5th rite of power is the work with plants, but the other rites are initiation, deep shamanic initiations with svatlaches, with trance dance, and with other techniques. You will find more information on www.7-rites-of-power.org. So, thank you very much.